Hello and welcome to Preppy, where we revolutionize how you prepare for IELTS. Welcome, Janvi, to the Success Stories series. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, Sanjita ma'am. This is Janvi Srivastav, and I'm a working professional. And I'm glad that I joined your classes because I've received that golden score. In fact, more than that, 8777.
Congratulations. Can you please share the scores with everyone?
Yeah, I got 9 in listening, 8.5 in reading, and 7 in writing, and 7 in speaking. And
Okay,
this was my second attempt.
perfect, perfect. And was this paper based or computer delivered?
It was computer delivered.
All right. So, first of all, congratulations for such an amazing score. You have done really well. A perfect 9 in listening. So, let's get started with the strategy for this module first. How did you prepare?
Initially, I would be honest, in my first attempt, I kind of ignored this section because I thought that I would achieve this score easily. But in my second attempt, I attended all the classes which were given to us, and we also got recorded classes, which really helped. And Yogita ma'am, who were handling our listening classes, was available all the time. Matlab, even at the 11 around 11 p.m. she answered our questions. And one advice that I would like to give everyone is that you should be fast in reading the questions first before the listening even starts, because then only you will have the idea what the person is going to say.
Mhm.
I think that is the main strategy that helped me achieve this score.
Perfect, perfect.
And you can also one more tip that you can listen to a lot of English speaking videos such as news or movies or short series, something like that.
Perfect, perfect. Yes, of course. So you should utilize those 30 seconds that you get for reading the question
Yes,
very
definitely.
judiciously. Read everything carefully, underline the keywords, and read as fast as possible so that you can cover as many questions as possible again. So,
Yeah.
perfectly fine. So, that was the strategy for listening. What about reading?
In reading section, the key would be to read the questions first and then start reading the paragraphs, because it would waste a lot of time if you start reading everything. And of course, you won't be able to remember even if you read it first. So when you read the questions, you should try to find similar words in the paragraphs, and only then you will be able to answer them correctly.
Okay. So, did you ever struggle with the time management part, which basically means covering all 40 questions in 1 hour?
Yes, initially I did, but I think the key is to practice, and practice a lot.
Okay. Yes. So practice is important, and also keeping the strategy in such a way, or using those strategies that would help you in reducing the time to solve each and every question. If you go for strategies, or if you go for different solutions or ways of solving question wherein
Yes,
it would be time
yes,
consuming, then there's no point of
yes,
taking
yes,
the test because you'll not be able to complete all 40 questions. So perfectly
yes.
fine.
Like when you start to practice at first, you will get to know what is suitable for you and what is not, how you can manage your time and what strategies are suitable for you. But it is very important to listen to the teachers, what they are saying, even if you think that that is not going to suit me.
Mhm.
But still you should try to apply to that, and you can also ask them that what is this is if this is not suitable for you, then they will guide you how you can improvise.
Perfect. Yes, of course, they will be helping you out in tweaking the ways because one strategy might not fit every student, right? There might be certain changes that you need to make here and there. Mostly the strategies work for everyone, but there are certain specific questions wherein you might not be comfortable with the strategy that has been stated for the first time. And then the trainer can obviously understand your concerns and change it accordingly or give you a better option. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on to writing.
Yeah, writing was the most dreaded section for me. And actually, I was looking for a platform where they can review my essays. And so initially, when I saw your advertisement, and I thought that maybe they can review this for me. So I thought that I will be performing the mock test and they'll be reviewing it. But then the teachers told us to first attend all the classes and then only attempt the mock test. Although I thought initially it was not acceptable, that that would might waste a lot of time for me, because it was just 20 days before that I joined the classes. But that actually helped, that after listening to all the modules, you get to know that what is required and what is not, like using conjunctions, how important it is, collocations, how important it is. So we got a lot of mock tests, and in fact, I was able to complete around 9 mocks, and which were reviewed on time. And we got the reviews below. It was below our own essays. So
Mhm.
that was very helpful. That was really helpful. And they would not score us exactly, but they will tell us that where you are lacking and where you are not. So you can specifically improve those particular sections.
Yeah, this is another thing that a lot of our students not really complain but are concerned about, is that you don't give any band score. And I always tell this to the students, that what will you do with that number? Till the time you don't
Yeah.
give the feedback, that number is useless. It does not hold any meaning. If I give you 6, or
Mhm.
I give you 6.5, or I give you an 8, you would not know what are the shortcomings and what are your strengths. You will not know the strengths and weaknesses, and that will not help you in improving yourself. So actual
Yes.
feedback is when you get the detailed understanding of where are you going wrong in all those four parameters, and what are you doing right based on all those four parameters again. So that's the reason we do not give any number or
Huh.
score to you
Yes,
guys.
yes. And I completely agree with it.
Yeah. So perfectly
Yes.
fine. And how many writings did you get evaluated?
Around 8 to 9.
Eight.
Actually, I was attempting back to back, and they were reviewing it. And I know that during that time when I gave the mock, there were a lot of students who were waiting, and they all got their replies on time,
Yeah.
as as per the discussions happening in the group.
Yeah, so basically, again, you need to remember that you don't have to practice a lot. You have to practice
Yes.
somewhere around 8 to 10, and maximum, I guess, even if you are, planning to prepare for 2 months, then also 15 writings are more than sufficient. You don't have to write more than that. So 1 5, I'm not saying 50, just in case. It's 15 and
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Like it is very important to practice correctly, not practice instead of practicing a lot. We should practice what is actually where required.
exactly. So
Yeah.
basically, just understand the feedback and improve upon that
Huh.
feedback. That's it.
Yes,
The number
yes,
is not really important. It's how you
yes,
improve with every writing. Perfect,
yes.
perfect. Moving on to speaking.
Uh, at first, I would like to thank Pawandeep ma'am. She really helped me a lot, and she was very friendly in a way that she not just give us the tricks and tips to give the speaking test, but she also told us that how you should make a story, how you should keep the conversation on, how you should act normally, and instead of thinking it as an interview, and especially not like a job interview, but like you are talking to a person, but you want to keep the conversation with that person.
Mhm.
Don't try to end the conversation. Keep on with it.
Of course, of course. Absolutely.
Yes.
So, how did you prepare for speaking per se?
So we were given a lot of guessworks and practice modules for that speaking section and topics. But before the test, we got 3 mock tests, and in each mock test, there were 2 speaking tests back to back, which actually helped me relieve this hesitation of speaking in front of the person, because usually you get 14 to 15 minutes to speak in front of the examiner, but Pamandeep ma'am took around 25 to 30 minutes
Mhm.
to take our mocks, which actually helped us to speak for longer
Speak
and
for
improved
longer,
our
plus
confidence.
also understand your weaknesses with respect to each and every parameter again. So the feedback is
Yes,
really important after the mock test. So a lot of students
yes.
think that they can take their own mock test. Or I have this specific incident that I would like to share, wherein the student told me that my husband used to ask me questions and I used to reply, and I'm like, that's perfectly fine, but where is the feedback? Okay, you are not
Yeah,
getting to know
no,
your strengths and
it's
weaknesses. You have no idea where you're going wrong. Of course, you can
yeah,
call it a practice session, but you are not improving after that practice session. It's just a practice session.
definitely.
So
You, huh. You might improve your fluency with it because I was taking help from my sister also, but you won't be able to increase your marks scores with that, because you won't get the feedback, the exact feedback that we need to improve our IELTS score.
Yes, and that feedback is actually it can actually be given by a trained professional. So even if you go to your English teacher, they might not be able to guide you properly because they're not sure about the four parameters. So you need to seek
Yes.
that particular feedback from a trainer, from an IELTS trainer or examiner per se, who knows what
Yes,
they're doing.
definitely.
So that's
Actually, to mention that those four parameters, uh, in every module, all of the teachers first introduce us to those parameters which are very necessary for each band, for 7.5, for 8, for 8.5, and to achieve the 9, which really helped us to know that where we have to go.
work.
We
Yeah.
knew what our target was
Absolutely,
from the
and
first time.
that's another thing that a lot of students who are preparing for the IELTS test are unaware of. Especially initially, they have no idea what the band descriptors are or the parameters are. So that's
Yes,
really
yes.
important. That's the basis. So if your basics are clear, if your foundation is clear, then you can work upon it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for the strategies. Any piece of advice for the students who are listening to you right now?
um of that test day tip would be that don't be afraid, just relax yourself and focus on each section. um like for example, in listening section, you should just focus on the listening and don't think that what is going to happen in the test and what's not going to happen. That's very important, because once you start to panic, then you will ruin your test. And it's a easy test, it's not a difficult test. You just need to practice, and not practice a lot of questions like 100 questions or 150 questions. It's not a mathematics exam, I would say. Just that just that practice smartly and
Practice.
focus on concepts. That's very important. Format, you should be aware of the format and what is required exactly by the IELTS examiner.
Yes, absolutely. So that makes me ask you one more question. How did you manage your time, or how many hours were you devoting every day? Because this is one question a lot of students ask me. So, any specific duration that you used to devote to the IELTS test, apart from the class, of course?
um Not much, I would say only 3 hours.
Okay.
And in last 4 days, since I was preparing full, I was giving full marks, so I would have given around 4 or 5 hours, but not more than that each day. And I took around 1.5 month for this. In 1.5 month, I gave 2 attempts, and second attempt I achieved the score.
Perfect. So again, that brings me to the point that you don't have to spend a lot of time on your preparation. Even if you're a working professional, like most of our students, you can still manage your work as well as your preparation. It's just a matter of 1 or 2 hours apart from your classes. So classes are also for 1.5 hours, and then again, you have to devote the same amount of time to complete the homework that the trainer would be assigning you to do, and that's it. You don't have to spend a lot of extra time, and that's it. It's easy, and you don't have to
Yeah.
stress a lot about it. It's just another English proficiency test, and
Yes,
remember, we never used to really worry about English in school exams or college exams. It
definitely.
was the
This was not the
least
subject we were.
prioritized subject, and now we are worried about the same. So don't do that. It's super duper easy. Just follow the strategies, and
Hmm.
you know, the right guidance. That's really, really important. So thank you so
Yes.
much, Janvi. It was lovely having you. Thank you for sparing time. I know
Thank you
we've
so
been
much, ma'am.
coordinating for months now, and thank you so
Yeah.
much. Finally, you could make it, and all the very best for your future. I hope you get the ITA
Thank you so
really,
much.
really soon. The draws resume, and if you need any help with your immigration process, you can reach out to me anytime.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.